Welcome once again, folks. You are watching the eISL Season 2 brought to you by Nordwin Gaming, and I'm yet to recover from the last match thriller. And a thriller it definitely was DK, getting a draw out of a game where everybody thought would be Vagyas. But, a match where both the players have been questioned with their luck. And it did not. I mean, I don't know if that was luck or just a misplay there from Bhagya, which ended up him conceding a goal there. Had to come out through that wrong player switch. But regardless, we'll have to move on as we get to the final matchup of the evening. It's going to be Northeast United FC taking up ATK Mohun Bagan. Now, for a storyline of match would be Northeast United. Of course, they would be wanting to establish their dominion in that top three. In fact, want to get to the top two after getting this victory. But for ATK Mohun Bagan, this has to be one of their most important matchups because they're kind of just hovering around that 6-7th position. If they could even salvage a draw out of this game, because ideally for TT, we know it's a Northeast United fixture, right? It should be their game to win, a game to lose, in fact.
Yep.
But if ATK Mohun Bagan surprise us, then well, I'll take it.
या क्योंकि जिस तरीके से अभी तक एटीके मोहन बगान का रन रहा है, पिछले 3 गेम में से 2 जीत चुके हैं,
राइट?
तो उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो काफी ज्यादा बेहतरीन होता हुआ टाइम दर टाइम अभी फुल्ली कॉन्फिडेंट है। अफनान का वो परफॉर्मेंस निकल के आया था, जिस तरीके से अफनान लाइक अभी तो अफनान स्टार बन चुके हैं इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट के। लाइक अचानक से जिस तरीके से होता नहीं कि एक स्विच आपने ऑन कर दिया, आपका करंट आ गया और आप कुछ अलग ही खेल रहे हो, तो वो जिस तरीके का जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो अभी तक अफनान की तरफ से दिखा है। बट हम जानते हैं ये जो फिक्चर है ऑपोजिट पे रहने वाले हैं सरांश और कौन जो रहेंगे, ये है वो मैजिक बॉय जो मैजिक करते हैं सिर्फ और ओपोनेंट को कुछ करने ही नहीं देते, हंसते हंसते। और वो टेंशन में भी जाते हैं, खुशी भी करते हैं, लेकिन उनके मुंह पे वो एक्सप्रेशन दिखता नहीं है। और वो है हमारे इमाद जो अलग अलग लेवल पे क्या क्या गोल मार के जाते हैं। लेकिन कोई ओपोनेंट वगैरह होगा भी, वो समझेंगे कैसे कि ये गोल होने वाले,
ऐसे सोच रहे होंगे भाई ये क्या कर दिया। एंड he is the player that I think every eISL regular viewer would want to watch Imad play every day, every time, because he gives us those moments, right? Those long passes, those German crosses, those outside of the box trivelas, those finish shots. He does it all, and he makes it look so easy. So that's the most beautiful thing that I love about Imad. But yes, let's not discard ATK Mohun Bagan, because Vicky lately has been in a very good form, because last time when they went up against FC Goa, it was a very close matchup, right? And even Vicky managed to get a draw somehow against V Sharma. So that is there. Again, Adizima had to be the hero, and we have seen this player. He's kind of whole different league right now. But today, ATK Mohun Bagan, they have come in with a lot of confidence. They know that they can pose a threat, and for Sharansh and Imad, they could not. In fact, they cannot, let them go by so easily. So this is possible that ATK Mohun Bagan can surprise a lot of people around there, and can already impress their fans who have already been impressed. Because like you said, TT, I still remember, लीग जीतो ना जीतो, बस ईस्ट बंगाल एफसी से मत हारना। और उन्हें हराया नहीं था, उन्हें धोया था अफनान ने। So कहीं ना कहीं this is the thought that's going on in the back of the minds, that you need to reproduce a similar day like that. So when 2 of your players are walking, all the cogs are in place, then the clockwork has to run smoothly. So let's hope for the best for ATK Mohun Bagan. But yes, Northeast United FC, such a tough task.
क्योंकि अगर हम लोग एक बार के लिए सोच भी लेते हैं लाइक फिफ्टी में कौन सा पूरा हल्का रह सकता है एटीके मोहन बगान के लिए, कोई भी नहीं, कोई एक सिंगल गेम उनके लिए हल्का नहीं रहेगा, इवन उनका कोऑप एज वेल। सो आई थिंक कोऑप पे जो है वो डिसाइड होता हुआ दिख सकता है। अगर एटीके मोहन बगान अपने कोऑप को इम्प्रूव कर चुके होंगे तो शायद हम लोग को ये ड्रॉ पे भी खत्म होता हुआ दिख जाए। बट सराज
What?
गोल पे, oh my god,
Oh,
penalty.
oh.
No way. Oh my god, डायरेक्टली वेंडे सर के हाथों पे, ना पावर था ना एंगल, सीधा सीधा शॉट था और विकी बच गए। वैसे बाल बाल बचे, क्योंकि अगर वो शॉट भी अगर शॉट ऑन टारगेट रहता तो पहले ही गोल हो चुका रहता।
I think Saransh felt it was unfair to score out of a penalty in that one. I mean, such a misclick you wouldn't see from one of the FIFA greats, right? And right off the bat, the chance was created. But now Vicky has to be little careful with his defenders, right? Already one of them is on a yellow, so has to think before taking charge or going in, because if I think it was a Virgil van Dijk, and if it goes a little awry, TT, then maybe Saransh could instantly just thrash him over. If 11 man was enough, but Vicky on the contrary, beautiful, beautiful chain of passes being made. Messi to Ronaldinho, and that heel to heel created that extra room, and that was a perfect angle. Look at that little ball roll scoop, in fact, over there. A ball roll scoop coming into place. That was all it took for him to score a goal. And, we wanted surprises. Here is one of them. ATKMB, they have the lead 1-0 up against Saranch.
एक बार फिर से बॉल छीना गया है बहुत क्रूशियल पोजीशन पे। विकी रोनाल्डो के लिए पास था, बट अशरफ हकीमी इतना इजीली नहीं जाने देंगे। बट देखिए, सारांश को मौका मिला तो था। अभी शुरुआती सिर्फ 15 ही मिनट हुआ है, बहुत टाइम बाकी है इस गेम का। थियो हर्नांडेज, बट नहीं, बॉल कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए, गेम के अंदर नहीं रख पाए, बॉल गया साइडलाइन के बाहर। कोइन पे भी एक डिफ्लेक्शन जरूर मिला, लेकिन कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए इधर सारांश। मेसी टुवर्ड्स हकीमी, एंड आई थिंक थोड़ा स्लो डाउन करके खेलना चाह रहे हैं विकी, क्योंकि विकी को पता है कि उनको ऑलरेडी एक गोल मिल चुका है, अभी जितना आएगा उतना बोनस। तो इसी वजह से उनका कोशिश यही है कि वो प्रॉपरली बिल्ड करे, एकदम ऐसे कि ये उनका लास्ट चांस हो, उस तरीके से बिल्ड चल रहा है। हार्ड बॉल छीना जाएगा सारांश की तरफ से। क्या सारांश फर्स्ट हाफ पे गोल स्कोर कर पाएंगे, वो रहेगा एक सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन। लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से ऑलरेडी थियो हर्नांडेज रन निकालते हुए, लेकिन नहीं दिया गया है पास। बीचों बीच एम्बापे ट्रायंगल पे चलते हुए, लेकिन वर्जिल वैन डाइक बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट एक इंटरसेप्शन।
A really important one at that. And Vicky, I think he's got his mind set that he wants to win. And this is exactly the mentality you have to come up. Especially in a game against Saranch, you just can't be playing on the defensive. Sometimes offense is also one of the best forms of defense. Just keep on pressing, keep on hitting him, and you would succeed. But now, nice, good stuff. Good defending from Vicky's side. And we have, we know that this player has the capability, right? He's managed to, get a draw against V Sharma. And today, would want to get that victory against Saranch. And anyhow, they will have to do that because the co-op battle is going to be so tough. This time, he'll mispass there. It went out for an offside. But still, I like what Vicky is doing so far. He's constantly just focusing on keeping as much possession possible. And he's, not going for those quick passes, waiting for that build-up. But sometimes that also is kind of proving to be a thorn, because then Saranch defense just gets into place and Vicky's kind of left stranded. Again, another offside.
ऑफसाइड के बाद ऑफसाइड इधर होता जा रहा है, लेकिन अभी भी सारांश की तरफ से कंटिन्यूअसली कोशिश चल रहा है कि वो एटलीस्ट स्टॉप इट्स लाइक इस हाफ पे एक गोल स्कोर कर दे। बट विकी क्या वो होने देंगे? राइट हैंड साइड से ऑलरेडी रोनाल्डिनियो रन निकाल चुके हैं. यस, रोनाल्डिनियो, बट नहीं, माल्डिनी सही टाइम पे बैक पास करेंगे. नहीं तो रोनाल्डिनियो के पास बॉल जाता तो फिनिश हो सकता था बैक ऑफ द नेट.
It could have been, making sure he had to completely stretch his legs to get on the ball. But look at how vicious ATKMB's attack has been. And contrary to popular belief, it's fair to say that Vicky has been dominating the first half, outplaying Saranj in every single margin. Over here with Lionel Messi. Oh, there in that final third, I think he's kind of tending to overthink a little bit. That is what I'm feeling, because he had the chance to back pass there, but somehow has managed to keep control over the ball, which is a good thing for him. But now given away.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड एंड सरांच आज थोड़ा सा दिख रहा है कि यस, उनको पता चल नहीं रहा कि वो ओपनिंग मिलेगा किधर से. ये बार बार कोशिश तो हो रहा है, बट विद बेलिंगम एंड सेंट्रल डिफेंस जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है विकी का. एंड सरांच को हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं कि वो बार कोशिश करने के बावजूद वो जो शॉट है वो सिर्फ एक ही रख पाए थे गोल के ऊपर 3 शॉट लेने के बाद. और एटीके मोहन बगान जस्ट उनको एक मौका मिला, गोल पे रखे, फिनिश हुआ एंड यस 1-0.
And let's not forget, folks, that how this game started. It was a penalty for Saranj and he missed that. I can't still, manage to process what's going on. And ever since that penalty, Vicky felt like a sudden jolt passing through his body, and he's been playing some really good FIFA just till the very end. The final third comes and he gets confused in on figuring out what to do. At this point, I think Saranj has had a few moments to contemplate on what needs to be done over here and how to get back into this game. Oh, that could have been a vital pass, and will be, as Mr. Saranj Jain. You can't keep him away from scoring goals, can you? He does it. And in the most critical of situations, just when we thought that the keeper will dive and will protect the ball, last moment, this is the exact composure that I think Vicky has been missing, to be honest. Had he had a little bit more of that, things could have been otherwise. But regardless, now that lead has turned into ashes as Saranj manages to find the equalizer.
Bellingham, Mbappe to Ronaldo. देखिए जिस तरीके से अभी तक गेम चल रहा है, उससे लग रहा है कि बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिनेरियोस क्रिएट हो सकते हैं इसके बाद भी विकी के लिए, क्योंकि जब तक वो गोल कंसीड नहीं कर रहे थे तब तक तो सिचुएशन देख के लग रहा था कि यस, ये बहुत अच्छा है. लेकिन एक चीज जो कि हम लोग इसके बाहर नहीं कर सकते वो है कि सरांज का अटैक, बैक टू बैक अटैक, और एक और शॉट ऑन टारगेट पर वैन डे सार सेव करते हुए फिर से थ्रो इन. क्या इस पे कुछ मौका मिल पाएगा?
Now slowly but surely Saranj Jain, he's starting to take control over this game, and Vicky feels a little rattled over there because despite Saranj not scoring any goal in the first half, he still had managed to take 3 shots, while Vicky could just barely get one, and that was converted into a goal. And these are the mistakes you're not supposed to make against the mighty Saranj. He tends to punish you for that. And now look at his build-up. He's got so much space on that left wing. Utilizing Capdevia, has that passing options towards Ronaldinho, opts for R9 there with Ruud Gullit, passes it out towards Bellingham, and at that right nick of time, Hakimi comes in to make that crucial steal. And now, Vicky, yeah, this is something nice. This is something nice. Just calm down. Just lower down the pace. But Saransh, TT is not letting that happen.
Yes. सारांश आज शुरू में हो सकता है कि गोल कंसीड कर लिए थे, लेकिन शायद वो सेकंड टाइम होने नहीं देंगे. इस बार वर्जिल वैन डाइक राइट हैंड साइड से मेसी का रन, बट बेलिंगम थोड़ा बॉल अपने पास ही ज़्यादा देर तक होल्ड किए. बट एक बार फिर से ट्रांजिशन पे सारांश, क्या ये फिनिश कर पाएंगे? रोडुलीत धीरे धीरे करके प्लेयर सप्लाई जो है वो इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. अटैक पे देखिए अभी के लिए 6 प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी. नो, बॉल छीना गया एटीके मोहन बगान की तरफ से, एंड जो अटैक बन रहा था उसको अभी के लिए तो डिसॉल्व कर दिया जा चुका है. बट क्या ये मौका विकी के लिए एक डिसाइडर साबित होगा? क्योंकि देखिए सिर्फ 17 मिनट बाकी है इस गेम के अंदर.
Yeah. And at this point, you know, none of them have queued a pass, but this is a golden chance. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
वाओ.
Has Vicky done it? Is it going to be enough? Of course, Saransh is, queued for a pause. He's got to make those changes. But what sort of changes is he going to make? That's a big question. He has to go for constant press. He has to get the PAPL going, maybe for a 3-4-2-1. Because Saransh, he would not want him to lose a game over here. He would be quite displeased with himself. But for Vicky, just when we thought that he was losing grip over the game, found that good chain of passes, found that little bit of a chink, and he capitalized so much room for scoring that goal, and he did. And giving the fans of ATK Mohun Bagan a chance to dream once again. The series silence. Everybody is kind of wondering what's going to come right now. What's going to happen? And look at that little space, that little space of pass. And suddenly ATKMB are on the lead. So Northeast United, they made a few changes. De Bruyne being brought up, so has Haaland.
Yeah.
And on the response, you've got Pele for ATK Mohun Bagan instead of Jarzinho.
यस, बट देखिए जरूरत है गोल की सख्ती से. बट सारांश, ओह नो, विकी, ये तो गोल होना ही चाहिए. नो वे, पीछे तोड़ रहे थे रोनाल्डो एंड रोडुली. एक पास एंड ये 100% गोल हो सकता था. बट क्या ये वैसा गलती तो नहीं होगा जैसा भाग्य ने किया था कि उन्होंने मिस किया और उसके बाद इक्वलाइज हो गया. लेट्स सी. यो Ronaldinho, but विकी अलाउ कर रहे इधर. सारांश,
No way.
इधर क्लोज आए. ओह नो, आज हो क्या रहा है सारांश के साथ?
It's a brawl phase going on in that defensive line. Saransh looking weak, and this time, do you see? Vicky has stopped overthinking there. He's just directly going for shots instead of going for those extra passes. He's trying to take shots, believing in his players. And now this is the moment. This is the moment where Saransh has to do it, but Vicky manages to survive. A very crucial one at that, but again the ball stolen away. Still the defense line not too ahead. Vicky has gone ultra defensive over here. He's not constant pressing though. Knows cannot afford those mistakes and these offsides. Vicky is going to take that. Says thank you, Saransh. Thank you for giving me the ball possession again. Now a little bit of a breakthrough on that left wing. Yes, he had to utilize that. Good vision coming in from Vicky. Can he keep this up? All he has to do is keep the ball for the next 1 minute. Frustrate Saransh out of his wits. And there you go. The final whistle being blown. And Vicky, that final smile comes from his face. He knows he has taken down the defending champion, Saransh Jain. And Saransh Jain absolutely stunned on what has happened, what hit them. It was Vicky. He has been proving himself to be one of the finer players in the eISL. You know, going against the big dogs, sometimes draw, sometimes getting those Ws. Today, a huge victory for this lad, and rightfully deserved so, because everything felt off about Saransh tonight. He missed a pen. He was making so many defensive errors. Of course, he got a good goal back in. And in those starting moments of the second half, yes, he was looking dominating. But Vicky, and that final quarter of the second half, he stole the show. Beautiful defensive plays. And ATKMB, they have won it. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, folks. You know, this is something that I love to see. I was hoping that we get a thriller, and yes, a thriller we have. But yes, for Northeast United fans, nothing really to get worried about, nothing really to sweat for now, because to be honest, TT, we know how good they are at their co-op. Now Imad comes into play. Now we've got a wounded Saransh. This has happened with Saransh because he's dropped a few games here and there. So they've been in the situations where Imad again gets a chance to steal all that limelight, which I feel like he can do. And you know, still an uphill task, I must say, for ATKMB. But they have to seal this one, TT, in this co-op game. Anyhow.
Yes. और अगर ये कर पाते हैं ATK मोहन बगान, then ये सच में कहीं ना कहीं एक सरप्राइज होगा हमारे लिए. बट या कहने कि अभी तक जिस तरीके का सफर रहा, उससे एक चीज तो पता चल रहा है कि विकी आज बहुत बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट है, और कुछ इस तरीके से रहा आज का पहला गेम. 2-1 एंड ATK मोहन बगान फाइनली वो मिल चुका है उनको.
Oh, TT, this is getting such an interesting evening after all. So many surprises we get to see. The second matchup, when I thought that I think we have had enough. But no, this match has a lot going on right now. Northeast United FC, you know, they've been in this position before, and they've managed to come back, and today has to be one of the another days where they do the same. And for that, they have to be practically, you know, destroying ATKMB in the co-op. And that's what we think. That's what we think. You know, pen and paper pe sab acha lagta hai. But once you get inside the field, right, then everything changes. Now, the first half is going to be really crucial for them. Afnan, he realizes this, they could not get a better chance than winning this, right? You take down Saransh, a little bit of a pressure goes on, but Saransh, I'm pretty sure, no, he's going to go all out in this one. And along with, you know, when you have such deliveries coming in from Emad's side, it will be such a, you know, tough task defending actually, because Saransh was not posing a lot of aerial threats, to be honest, in this game. We did not see those long passes being made. It was pretty much more of those, you know, through passes, those box-to-box plays that Saransh was trying to emulate on multiple occasions. And I could not see that variation coming out from him. He was good in the final third. He was making those right composed plays. He got a goal. But after that, defensively, he was very lousy. And I think Vicky did a really good job at punishing him. But I think TT is going to be back with us in just a while. He's frozen. Can I just poke his nose? Oh, my hands are getting cut off. Magician I am. And I'm wondering why, if I could just do a few more tricks. But that's for later. TT is going to be back with us pretty soon. And do not worry. And this is one of the faces a East Bengal FC fan makes when ATKMB wins. There's the meme content for you, there, right there in there. But yes, coming back now, ATKMB, they've been one of those teams that haven't really had the best of times in terms of those co-op games. Individually, the players have performed. No doubt on that. Individually, the players have done really well. But today, when it comes down to performing in the co-op, and there you can see TT smiling. Does he stop smiling or does he say anything? TT, TT. Okay. Now this is again phase where you're an East Bengal FC fan and you see ATK Mohun Bagan losing their co-op game. The rivalry continues and he vanishes yet again. So, okay, now for this is something we have discussed a lot of things, right? Northeast United FC, they've been one of the strongest co-op units, and every single time there has been that chance where Saranch has dropped his game, Imad steps up. So it's imperative that they win this game and they move on to the next, and that is where it comes down on Imad, that he has to convert it. And
Yeah.
Imad has been one of those boys who has always been the more reliable one. But I can hear TT uh, my inside my heads. But do I get to see him? And is he gonna magically appear? I'm gonna try a few more magic tricks. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. There he comes. So finally, TT, are you back? How are you
Hmm.
feeling? How are you feeling? We cracked a lot of questions.
लाइक इधर चारों तरफ कहीं ना कहीं चल रहा है बहुत जोरदार बारिश, जो भी वेस्ट बंगाल से है वो तो समझ पाएंगे। तो हो जाता है कभी कभार, मैं फ्रीज हो गया था, मिस्टर इंडिया हो गया था, बट फाइनली आई एम बैक। तो देखिए, आज सरप्राइजेस और सरप्राइजेस चल रहे हैं। एक तो मेरा हार्डवेयर सरप्राइज दे रहा है, उधर हम लोगों को एटीके मोहन बगान की तरफ सरप्राइज मिल रहे हैं। लेकिन ये जो गेम होने जा रहा है, ये को गेम, ये सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होगा। लेट्स सी लाइक क्या होता है और क्या आउटकम निकल के आएगा इधर से।
So what ATKMB are intending with this kind of a formation is like they want to for the constant press, right? 4-4. So we're gonna see a lot of those players happening through the wings. But I think one area that Northeast United FC would be looking forward to exploit TT would be their would be the midfield. So if they can win the midfield battle, then that could be something that might come down to haunt ATKMB. But if ATKMB just keep a presence on the ball, then you never know. And here we are with the kickoff, folks. Northeast United FC from left to right, and ATKMB from right to left. Let's see what happens.
बट देखिए इधर खेलने के ही
Nice defending coming in from ATKMB there. Northeast United FC all looking quite threatening, and at least for now, they've managed to survive. But ATKMB, they will have to kind of get an attack. And viewers, TT will be back with us pretty soon once things get sorted out. Lately it has been raining a lot throughout, not just in West Bengal, even here in Gurgaon and most of places in India. Quite unusual though. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. If you do know, let us know. But right now, coming back into this game, ATKMB, this is one of those matches where it's a must-win game for them. And like anticipated, they are trying to work their things around the wings quite a lot. And have managed to secure a corner out of this one. Shot pass being taken. Shahzinho, but intercepted. Now we have to see what can Northeast United FC produce out of this one. They've looked really attacking. And TT is back with us once again.
Yes, finally I'm back. But क्या इधर कम बैक कर पाएंगे नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड? कोशिश उनके तरफ से यही रहेगा कि वो ये मैच जीत के जाए, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वो 1-0 से पीछे हैं। और अगर वो इसी तरीके से पीछे रहे, इस गेम भी अगर ड्रॉ पे खत्म होता है, देन एटीके मोहन बगान के लिए एक बहुत शानदार चांस होने वाला है फॉर श्योर। बट हकीमी थ्रोइंग के लिए ऑलरेडी पहुंच चुके हैं। बट लेट्स सी क्या होता है, क्या ये अटैक पे कन्वर्जन निकलता है कि नहीं, देखना काफी ज्यादा जरूरी थी। हर्नांडेज रो लाइन के बाहर। एंड देखिए इधर नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड को अगर गोल स्कोर करना है तो उनको इतना मेक श्योर करना होगा कि एटलीस्ट वो इधर जगह ना दे। आज एटीके मोहन बगान बहुत शानदार पैटर्न में दिख रहे हैं। और जिस तरीके से हम लोग अभी तक परफॉर्मेंस दिख रहा है एटीके मोहन बगान की तरफ से, मैं एज ईस्ट बंगाल फैन भी मुझे बहुत मजा आ रहा है। लेकिन इस बार एक मौका बन चुका था, लेकिन उस जगह पे डिफेंस काफी बेहतरीन तरीके से करते हुए।
Oh yeah, I think best part is they've been sound on defense, and I think like you could say they've done their homework. They know that Northeast United FC, they're going to be just creating chances left, right, and center. Those aerial balls, those through balls, even inside the final third, those skill moves, and somehow they're prepared for everything. They've had an answer. They've put a stop on Northeast United FC so far. At this point, breaking out for an attack of their own, but easily defended, not troubling too much. Now Ronaldinho pacing through that left wing. Nice ball roll, creates that little space and room for R9, but Hakimi managing to steal that one. But there you go, free kick.
Yeah. Maldini.
At this point into the game, it's been quite tight for both these clubs. Both these clubs are committing. They're not letting the midfield control pass on to the opponent at this point. Both of them fighting for the ball. Mostly we have seen ATKMB always trying to get in through those wings, make those plays happen. But on the contrary, what Northeast United FC have done is the fact, already a good chance being built up. What Northeast United FC have done is they've made sure that the two centre forwards in the formation, they come back to just defend the wings. So as a result of which, they're not getting the entire space there. They're capitalizing. But now this was a golden chance. They had to convert this one. And Northeast United FC, they cannot be held in shackles for long. They had to break out, and they show how to attack from that wing. Look at this pass. Just when you would anticipate maybe a cutback, that is the synergy that has developed between both Saransh and Imad, that they could go for a pass on towards Messi with the keeper right in front of them. And ATKMB left a little helpless there. But no time to remorse, as they have to get back on their attack. With Pele towards Bellingham. Now towards Theo Hernandez. And to get in. No, the day is saved, at least for now. As ATKMB can have managed to steal possession. This time, however, trying to just keep recycling the ball. And you can see this, right? You can see the players of Northeast United FC, they're not giving them that room. It's just pressing. No, just 2-3 players going at for the ball. Thankfully, though, Maldini saving the day over there. The new foot birthday icon, Maldini, and the team of the season is on its way. We get to see a few more extra cards. So if any FIFA community folks are watching this, let us know. Let us know your potential picks for the team of the season this time. Now, I really want to see an OC man. Of course, gonna see Rashford. The kind of a form that he's been lately. It would be a shame if he does not get that. But as we stand, it's the end of the first half, and Northeast United FC, despite not having a lot of possession, but they were good in creating those chances. 3 chances created, in fact 3 shots taken, and out of which one has been converted into a goal. But ATKMB, they have been controlling that midfield for a while, especially in the first quarter of the first half. Then we saw Northeast United FC starting to get scary there. They've ATKMB have had majority of the passes, but getting into that final third has always been such a huge task for them, because with the formation that they're playing, right? We discussed about it. So 4-4. So with 4-4, you get that extra access towards those wings. But I think Northeast United FC know exactly what they're going against and have 2 brilliant minds in the form of Saransh and Imad. So don't really have a lot of trouble dealing with that. So commencement of the second half, I think the players are not just instantly pressing excess over here. They are taking their time, having that team talk, which is much needed for ATKMB to come back over here. Because again, if you're giving this game away to Northeast United FC, then we know Imad, he's not gonna hold, hold back, right? He's gonna go all out and end up getting a victory, and that would be a huge dent for ATKMB at this point. The Mariners have to pull off something special, and there you go, kickoff once again, and Northeast United FC 1-0 up already. Let's see what can ATKMB produce out of this one. So far the passing has been good, and now I think now they've had a little change in formation. Now they've made a few tweaks here and there, because I don't see those wing options being present anymore. So they could have gone back to a 4-3-2-1 approach. Ashraf Hakimi to Pele. It's Bellingham, wanting to establish that midfield domination, wanting to keep as much possession as possible, and getting a little bit of a room this time. Northeast United FC haven't just gone on them like they usually have done in those previous few occasions. Good chance building up for Pele, but did not have any option. Wanted to perform the skill move, but Virgil van Dijk comes in for the rescue. As now Northeast United FC break free for a counter attack. Again, a good ball roll scoop on towards Lionel Messi. Has room for Ronaldinho. Hasn't opted for the pass yet. Wants to do it all by his lonesome, but with Ruud Gullit. Goes for a step over and will take a shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Northeast United FC 2-0 up, and ATKMB left with their jaws wide open. What could they have done there? When we thought that maybe Messi's going to go pass it on towards Ronaldinho, no. They had a different play in mind. A bit of an individual brilliance there coming into play. And ATK Mohun Bagan, just like that, are 2 goals down. Now the big question is, can they make a comeback? Can they at least get a draw? Because getting a draw at this position isn't too bad for them either. At least they will have 1 point secured. For that, they need to score 2 goals. And for that, they need to start with 1. Where Northeast United FC, they might not have the best of possession on the ball, but still, they're making sure they make their chances count. And like expected, they've changed their formation back to 4-3-2-1. This time a little attacking, but I think they're going to make a few midfield adjustments. I think these tired, fatigue players, I think this happens once you kind of keep on constant pressing and have PAPL on right from the start. And that is the one of the reason why we could see ATKMB keeping so much possession. And that's one of those downsides, right? Your players tend to fatigue way too soon. But yes, nothing to really be, worried about scratching your heads, because the kind of a bench that these players have, they can instantly get fresh players, and they'll be as good as new, or even better sometimes. We have seen that happen. And the next, again, for the viewers that are wondering, why am I constantly just speaking? Where's TT? Like he said, it's a bit of a rain issue going on, and happens to everybody. We can all feel that, and sometimes a power outage is again beyond our control. But hey, I'm there. At least I'm there. I'll try to get all that action in for you. But yes, we do miss TT, of course. In fact, I do. But yes, now coming back into the game, I'm just starting to ponder what changes have ATKMB made at this point, substitute-wise, whatnot. Have managed to get possession back on ball. So one thing for sure is that Northeast United FC have been looking very strong on their you know rights and lefts, constantly just going through the edges, not going for that box approach, and have been creating so many chances just like this, right? Where we've got Mbappe on the run. Now he's just waiting. You could see he delayed a little bit so that R9 could get into a good position. As a result of which, lost possession. ATKMB back again with merely 20 minutes to go. So difficult at this point for them to score a goal. A 2-0 scoreline for Northeast United FC. As they are again taking their sweet time in creating chance. No pressure at all. At this point, Saransh looks fine. And Imad, he's got that face. His game face is on. Very chilled, very laid back, but yet so effective. They know what they're doing. At this point, all they have to do is deny ATKMB the possession, and the players look at that. They're just running around, so frustrated. But how do they break free? Mbappe had to give a back pass towards Hakimi. Had no other options there. This attack could not have formed. And I think ATKMB trying to take the more safer and the better route, that build up the play first. Get your players up and running, and then maybe try and make something happen. Still an important area to win the possession with Pele. I expected Theo Hernandez. All right, so you could see that little bit of a misplay coming in, right? Where you would expect, ideally, had it been an individual play, Theo Hernandez would have made a run already, would have triggered it. But since it's a co-op and somebody else was controlling, he did not go for the run. As a result of which, not just they lost the ball, but now ATKMB, they are out here to punish them. In fact, Northeast United FC, they're out here to punish them. Oh, very crucial tackle being made over there. Could have been a pen. Could definitely have been a pen. Look at Virgil van Dijk. He's barely walking. Just change him already. They've gone for a 3-4-2-1 approach, and I'm kind of wondering why they have not made any of those substitute changes, because the players are quite fatigued. And when you're going for an ultra attack and that to a 3-4-2-1, you need to have those players over there. And the question here is, folks, is it a little too late to make those substitutes? Because this should have been done in the previous pause. I think that's where they were kind of formulating the tactics, setting those roles. And there you can see Northeast United FC are, I think they've switched on their team press. So that's there. And now the fresh new legs coming up. Yaya Toure, instead of Yaya Toure being brought up. So I think maybe would have replaced Bellingham over there. A card we used to see in every pro players team before the team of the years came out, and then just Bellingham took over, or it was KDB. These two cards have been one of the most used cards. But if you talk about the most used card, it will have to be R9. I think every single game, you can't imagine a game without R9 in your starting lineup, and Virgil van Dijk also. But good news for all of you guys, TT is back. How are you, TT?
Not fine anymore, but yes. इधर जिस तरीके का स्कोर लाइन चल रहा है उससे तो एटीके मोहन बगान के फैंस भी उतने खुश होंगे नहीं. आखिरी एक और मौका मिलता हुआ, क्या नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड एफसी कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे इस पे या फिर नहीं, वो देखना होगा. बट नहीं, इस बार बॉल मिला है. कोई जरूरत था नहीं शायद इधर इस पास की. वो अगर रोनाल्डिनियो के साथ भी अगर कंटिन्यू करते तो शायद एक गोल आ जाता. लेकिन यस, 90 मिनट्स हो चुका है इधर फिनिश, एंड उसी के साथ साथ जो इस बार का पूरा सिचुएशन है वो डिपेंड करने वाला है आखिरी मैचअप के ऊपर, जिधर इमाद भिड़ने जा रहे हैं. तो इमाद जब खेलेंगे तब क्या आउटकम आएगा वो देखना होगा. एंड अफनान तो अभी ऑलरेडी बहुत अपने फॉर्म के शिखर पे चल रहे हैं.
Yeah, I think no doubt on that. Now things have gotten back to where it started. We go to another decider, so it's going to be a thriller after all. But Northeast United FC not quite happy even after winning this game. At least they know they still have their chances in securing those 3 points, and a lot of responsibilities on those young shoulders. For Imad, he's got to do it once again for his club. He's done that in the past. But the same goes for Afnan as well, TT, because Afnan also, as a player, he's been, especially what he did in the Kolkata derby, he's one of those players that you really have to look out for. And let's not forget, he's also one of those players that qualified for the playoffs last season. So you cannot take that away from him.
Yeah.
It was such a heart-wrenching game where we saw them getting eliminated. Felt really bad. But yes, if anybody could do it for ATKMB at this point, has to be this guy Afnan. And for Northeast United FC, they're reliable players, Imad. So when you've got both these colossal titans going up against each other, heaven's gonna bleed. It's gonna rain, and it's already happened there in real life as well. But let's take a look at the scorecard and find out how things are. Because first game we saw Vicky, winning over Saransh Jain, but the second game was pretty one-sided, to be honest. Like Saransh and Imad, they were just prepared for everything that Vicky and Afnan threw at them. And the big questions over here, TT, were that ATKMB did not make any changes till the 80th minute, and the players were so tired, barely had stamina.
Yeah. Yes. And कहने की ये आपको कॉन्फिडेंस मिल जाता है कि आप खेल सकते हो कि नहीं. बट आई थिंक थोड़ा बहुत चेंजेस ज़रूरत भी होता है आपको. लेकिन वो ऑब्वियसली गेम अभी जा चुका है, और उस गेम के ऊपर जिस तरीके का हम लोग को रिजल्ट देखने के लिए मिला है, उससे एक चीज़ तो पता चल रहा है कि जो ये आखिरी क्लैश है, ये आखिरी क्लैश बहुत ज़बरदस्त होने वाला है. क्योंकि फर्स्ट मैच जीत के शुरू के एटीके मोहन बगान, फिर इधर हम लोग को नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड के तरफ से कमबैक आया, जो कि हम लोग को पहले से काइंड ऑफ पता था कि हो सकता है, क्योंकि कोऑप पे बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड. तो उस जगह से एक हम लोग को कमबैक आता हुआ दिखा. बट इस बार इमाद भिड़ने जा रहे हैं. सो इमाद तो मैजिक करते ही हैं, बट अफनान भी अभी करना शुरू कर चुके हैं.
Yes, Afnan has been doing lately. Yes, last time I think when they went up against FC Goa, it was a little too tough for him to, face off against Adi Zima, who's currently one of the best players in the league right now. So this time, again, he's going against one of the best players in the league. It is Imad, and I'm just starting to wonder what is going on in his mind. Because he has done that in the past. Even when he was playing for FC Goa, he used to give them those victories, and the roles were also different. Right now, he's coming in as the second player for his club. Before, he used to go as the starter for FC Goa. So things have changed as he has matured over time. And yes, we had seen that Afnan 2.0 in the latter half of the eISL. Suddenly, he comes back, starts winning games here, left, right. Creates some huge surprises. And today.
Yeah.
folks could be one of the day. But क्या लगता है TT? You cannot be diplomatic on this one. Take a name.
मुझे लगता है कि ये मैच जीतने वाली क्योंकि उनका जो गेम है वो कुछ अलग आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड है एंड जिस तरीके से वो पिछले कुछ दिनों में परफॉर्म किए हैं और जो गोल्स मेनली स्कोर किए हैं लाइक हम लोग जब बात कर रहे थे पिछले दिन कि शायद गोल ऑफ द सीजन के 2 जो टॉप कंटेंडर्स है उसमें से शायद इमाद के भी 2 गोल्स रह सकते हैं विद दैट चरणजोत फिर उसके बाद आके गोल किए विद रोनाल्डिनियो तो या इमाद कुछ उस तरीके का कैपेबिलिटीज रखते हैं बट अफनान शायद उतना स्टाइलिश गोल अगर नहीं भी मारते हैं लेकिन जो गोल का नंबर होता है वो अफनान के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा होता है तो बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आएगा ये मैचअप देखने में
I think, to be honest, if you remember that matchup against, how can you not, that match against East Bengal FC?
Yeah.
Afnan also scored pretty nice goals. And we could see those
Yes.
volleys coming in, those scissor kicks, those headers. It was a wholesome game. But yes, folks, now it's time for the decider. Northeast United FC versus ATKMB. Northeast United from left to right, and Imad shows his intent on attacking right from the very beginning. Look at how he's chaining his passes. But yes, Afnan was prepared. He managed to save it.
अफनान आज अफनान को अपना बेस्ट डिफेंस दिखाना होगा अटैक वो दिखाए ना दिखाए उनका बेस्ट डिफेंस आज दिखाने की जरूरत है देखिए बीचों बीच से निकलने की कोशिश था बट ऑफसाइड ट्रैप पे फंसे इमाद लेफ्ट टू राइट इधर अटैक करते हुए दिखेंगे विथ नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड जर्सी Van Dijk toward Maldini. देखिए लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से ऑलरेडी मोस्टली थियो हर्नांडेज उनको चला दिया गया 1-2 टिपिकल इमाद गेम एक शॉट लिए बट वो नहीं पहुंच पाया गोल तक
I mean, this is something that Afnan has to be always be on the lookout for. And it's not just that. That's just not those 1-2 that I'm concerned about, TT. It's also those German crosses. It's also those long passes. It's also those trivelas. It's also those finesse. Now, the kind of arsenal that Imad has. And let's not forget, there have also been moments where he loves to do those skill moves and get inside. Of course, ATK Mohun Bagan, a nice steal at a very crucial area. We'll have to see what can he make. Gives a little bit of a room with that ball roll scoop. Passes the ball and whiffed it. And it was an offside also.
Yes. And ये शायद सेकंड ऑफसाइड था मोस्टली लाइक आज अफनान की तरफ से बार-बार कोशिश तो किया जा रहा है लेकिन वो ऑफसाइड ट्रैप पे फंस रहे हैं जिसके वजह से अभी तक तो उतना खास कुछ अटैक बना नहीं बट इस बार देखिए डिफेंस देखिए एक बार अफनान का काफी बेहतरीन और इमाद की तरफ से अभी तक वो थ्रू बॉल्स लॉब बॉल्स आए नहीं है अभी भी ग्राउंडेड खेल रहे हैं लेकिन उसी के बीच में अफनान विद एम्बापे विद शॉट
ओह गॉड
कभी-कभार एम्बापे शॉट लेते ना लग जाता है कि इधर से भी शायद गोल हो जाए
yeah sometimes that left foot shots kind of hurt you but for now R9 has been injured and this is what I was talking about. Gets a pass, instant driven lob through with Theo Hernandez and will take a green time shot. But sadly has been saved and even Imad can't believe what just happened. At this point, again an effort by Imad but yeah, Afnan has managed to keep him at bay for so far. So long, but how long can he keep doing this? That's the big question, TT.
Yes. अभी के लिए तो सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन वही है लेकिन आज इमाद भी उतना शार्पली परफॉर्म कर नहीं पा रहे काइंड ऑफ हम लोग वो नहीं कहेंगे कि शार्पली नहीं खेल पा रहे मुझे लगता है कि उतना ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट इसीलिए नहीं डाल पा रहे क्योंकि अफनान फुल्ली चौकंदे देखिए इधर बॉल निकाला गया था उसी टाइम पे अपने माल्डिनी को लेकर के और बॉल तो बचाते हुए बट इस बार थ्रू खिलाएंगे टूवर्ड्स रोनाल्डो, बीचों बीच एम्बापे ऑलरेडी मौजूद, एक पास, लेकिन वो पास पे ना ज्यादा दम था और ना ही कोई प्लेयर आसपास थे उसको रिसीव करने के लिए.
Well, at this point, Virgil van Dijk passes it on to Hernandez. And Afnan has been looking really deadly. Good chain of passes going on, but unfortunately has been stolen away. Possession reclaimed back. So it's been quite end-to-end FIFA. And both these players are leaving no loose ends. Even if they're losing the ball, they're getting it back instantly. And shows how much this game means to them at this point.
राइट हैंड साइड से बट अफनान को आप देख सकते हैं कि बार बार अटैक पे आ रहे हैं, चाहे वो गोल हुआ नहीं है लेकिन इस बार हो सकता है. इस बार कंफ्यूजन में आ गए थे वर्जिल वैन डाइक. बेलिंगम, पुलीत, वर्जिल एंड इमाद के ऊपर फुल्ली प्रेशर बना हुआ है. यही है वो डिसाइडर और इमाद को इतना प्रेशर में बहुत दिन बाद देख रहे हैं हम. पिछले कुछ मैचेस में तो इमाद इतना यूजुअल कैजुअली जाके गोल कर रहे थे, वो अपने फुल पैशन दिखा रहे थे ड्रिबलिंग के साथ, लेकिन आज अफनान वो मौका नहीं दिए. अभी तक तो एटलीस्ट 42 मिनट्स ऑलरेडी गेम हो चुका है. धीरे धीरे करके अटैक पे जाने की कोशिश इमाद की तरफ से. 1-2 चल रहा था लेकिन उसी बीच में माल्डिनी के साथ काफी अच्छा आज अपने डिफेंस को कंट्रोल करते हुए दिख रहे हैं अफनान. और ये शायद चौथी बार था जब माल्डिनी के साथ एक क्रूशियल इंटरसेप्शन करके दिखाए वो.
Yeah, and finally we get to see the Maldinis coming up instead of I think Eder Militao. But still, Eder Militao has been one of those go-to players that both these clubs have been using. And as you can see, the series has been tied so far. Both these players just getting hydrated, making sure that in the second half when they come, we could get some strike the hammer. Lightning is of course on the horizon. Sparks are definitely coming out from both these clubs. But to be honest, I think I really felt that Afnan had been the better player in terms of how he's been controlling the ball. Today, Imad, something seems off about him. I kind of agree with what you said earlier, because this is like not the Imad we're kind of accustomed to. Because whenever it comes down to Imad, he's got that goated tag already by the community, and he's got a Imad rocks. So he has not been rocking so far. But I think they're gonna utilize this 1 minute that they have, that they can figure things out, see things through, and get things jotted out for themselves. And at this point, I think Imad needs to get back into his old vibe of trying to go for those long shots. When nothing works, to be honest, it does, right? At least for Imad.
यस, देखिए अभी तक जिस तरीके से खेले इस पूरे गेम के अंदर अफनान, मैं तो कहना चाहूँगी ये इमाद बहुत बहुत शानदार परफॉर्मेंस तो दे के आए हैं कुछ मैचेस में से, बट आज अफनान बहुत अच्छे दिख रहे हैं. बहुत शानदार तरीके से अपना परफॉर्मेंस अभी तक दिखाया और इमाद को देखिए खुलने का मौका नहीं दिया गया है. जिस तरीके से इमाद कोशिश करते हैं कि 1-2 करे, फिर कभी कभार वो लॉब थ्रू बॉल्स खिलाते हैं, सीधा खिलाते हैं पासेस, तो आज मौका ही नहीं दिया गया है. बॉल छीना जाएगा. बेलिंगम, सर्जिनी और रोनाल्डो बीचों बीच में एम्बापे, लेकिन डिफेंस इमाद की भी स्ट्रांग है.
Oh, Imad has been, at least if he has not scored any goals, hasn't let Afnan score any, right? So
yeah,
this is going to be such a crucial one at this junction, to be honest. Who breaks that deadlock? Already we're approaching that hour mark, and these are the threats that you need to be aware of. And this time, Afnan taking a page off of here. Let's see, Imad, how can he force that comeback? Now this is a good room. A beautiful shot taken. I liked Imad's effort over there. When he received that ball on Mbappe, he went for that extra dash. He got that space, he beat the defender. But, the power sort of felt missing, and this is what we were talking about. The moment he had that space on Lionel Messi, instantly goes for it. But the thing that I felt was off was, first though, it was not green time. It was not green timed, and secondly, it did not really challenge the keeper. And I think if this goes on, then Imad might have to explore other options. And what other options do you think that he can opt for?
देखिए अभी ऑप्शंस तो दोनों के पास ही है कि वो एटलीस्ट थोड़ा बहुत प्लेयर्स को विंग पे खिलाए जिधर से उनको साइड से एडवांटेज मिले, जो कि कोशिश उतना ज़्यादा नहीं किया है जितना किया जा सकता है यूजुअली, क्योंकि या तो राइट साइड से अटैक सिर्फ कर रहे हैं या फिर लेफ्ट साइड से सिर्फ अटैक कर रहे हैं, बट हम लोग को वो कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं दिखा कि मेसी के पैर से बॉल कैसे निकल गया ऐसे। थोड़ा हेवी टच था मोस्टली, बट यूजुअली ऐसे निकलता नहीं है।
Yeah, even I was kind of surprised, TT. Like, Lionel Messi out of any player losing the ball like that. And kind of hard to digest. I mean, had it been Ruud Gullit, I would have still believed it. It's fine, it's Ruud Gullit. But Lionel Messi, all right, it's okay. We've seen even more bizarre things happen in the eISL so far. But now, Afnan, all right. So one thing for sure, so far what we have seen is Imad has been looking exceptionally brilliant in the second half. Now, he's not let Afnan a lot of time on the ball. And this is going on. And there you can see already Imad has queued for a pause over here. He has queued for a pause, and at this point, he need not concede a goal. Afnan got really close there. That could have been quite deadly had he gotten that lead, because everything would have changed after that. Imad might have thought for a, structure in his mind that I'm going to make these changes, I'm going to get this formation on. And if you're suddenly a goal back down, everything changes. You're a bit rattled, and you do not have a lot of time to even ponder. As now, I think Afnan has heard you, TT. Instead of Imad, he's the one who's been quite potent on that exploitation of those wings, but still not coming through.
Yeah. ये गेम अगर ड्रॉ पे खत्म होता है तो देखिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए तो चल जाएगा, एंड आई थिंक एक बार के लिए आप लाइक एटीके मोहन बगान के लिए भी चल जाएगा, क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़्यादा यूजुअली टफ हम लोग फिक्चर कह रहे थे, लेकिन जिस तरीके से खेले आज एटीके मोहन बगान, वो लगा नहीं कि उनके लिए टफ है बहुत ज़्यादा। वो अपना नॉर्मल गेम दिखा रहे हैं, बट ये आखिरी कुछ मोमेंट, ये मोमेंट में अगर कोई गोल स्कोर कर दिया शो, वो हो सकता है डिसाइडर। ओह माय गॉड, नो वे! इसी वजह से इनको कहा जाता है कि वो आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड प्लेयर है, वो इस वर्ल्ड के है ही नहीं। क्या खेल रहे हैं वो, जब किसी को नहीं लग रहा था, फाइनली अचानक से एक लो बॉल आ गया, पास आया और वो फिनिश किए। हो, ये है इमाद।
This is Imad for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
He has always got a trick up his sleeve, and he knows how to make it work. Who would have thought at that 80th minute mark, he's gonna give a cross like that? And he made it look so easy, to be honest. I mean, you can't expect, such a tight game going on. Afnan is playing ultra defensive. You can't find those nooks and crannies there, right? Oh God. Oh God. Now where do ATK Mohun Bagan go from here? Because forget the 3 points. They'll now have to fight for at least one. And to do that, I think Afnan has to throw the entire kitchen sink out of the window. Get a 3-4-2-1, whatever needs to be done. just go for it and go ultra attacking and try to score a goal. But the point here is that Afnan hasn't gotten a lot of chances. Imad's defense has been next to perfect. How do you break through a defense like that, which is even gonna get more brutal?
I don't know कि इधर क्या होगा. Actually इमाद कुछ ऐसे करके गए आखिरी के मोमेंट पे, शायद अफनान के लिए अब ये सोचना भी टफ हो रहा होगा कि वो गोल करे तो कैसे, क्योंकि उन्होंने विंग भी ट्राई कर लिया, वो सेंट्रली भी ट्राई कर लिया. कुछ आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स करना होगा जो इमाद को समझ नहीं आएगा, और इमाद जो आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स करते हैं उसके बाद भी उनके आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स करना, मुझे लगता है वो कोई भी प्लेयर के लिए टफ है. बॉल अभी है इमाद के पास और इमाद प्रॉपरली टाइम लेंगे. लेफ्ट साइड पे कैप्टेविया, बॉल बाहर जाते जाते अंदर तो रखे, लेकिन लूसियो बचा लिया इस बार के लिए, क्योंकि रोनाल्डिनियो को अगर बॉल उधर से मिल जाता फिर शायद इक्वलाइजर आ जाता. बट कैप्टेविया ऑलरेडी मौजूद, बीचों बीच से एम्बापे ऑलरेडी वितरण. क्या एम्बापे को पास देंगे? नहीं, टाइम बिताया जा रहा है. और अफनान अभी शायद यही सोच रहे होंगे कि वाई.
I don't know. At this moment, pretty much the last attack of this game, folks. And this is it. Either Afnan manages to get the equalizer or he falls down into his misery. Whatever be the case, he's got to do it. But I don't think like it's going to happen, because Imad has stolen the ball and is potentially looking for the second, goes for the power shot, and he will go for it again. But there you go. The full-time whistle has been blown, and here it is, folks. Almost. Still a corner chance there. All right. The ref wants to buy a little bit more time. And Imad did green time the shot, but it's all right. I mean, he still managed to win the game. And what an end. What an end to this game. Honestly, TT. When nobody thought that this could work out, he has done it. And what a way to finish things off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It went down to the wire, but eventually Imad proving to be much more reliant, and Fnan, hard goes out for him. He looked so good in that first half, but come the second, Imad just took control.
Yes. इमाद वो डिफरेंस मेकर है, हर बार, हर जगह पे, हर मोमेंट पे. और अभी तक जिस तरीके से गेम चल रहा है, मुझे तो लगता है कि प्लेऑफ्स पे जाके ये नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड बहुत सारे क्लब्स का जो है वो दिल तोड़ने वाले हैं. और आशा करता हूँ कि वो एफसी गोवा ना हो, क्योंकि एफसी गोवा का अभी तक अनबीटन रन चले हैं और प्लेऑफ्स में जाके सिचुएशंस बहुत अलग हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि उस पर आपको इतना रन नहीं मिलता. आपको जस्ट एक गेम है, करो इधर, नहीं तो फिर खत्म, काम खत्म. तो उस जगह पे मुझे लगता है कि कुछ इस तरीके के मैजिकल मूव्स की जरूरत होता है, जो कि प्रॉपरली भर भर के कूट के शायद ओवरफ्लो हो जाएगा कुछ दिन बाद ही से. इतना कुछ है उनके पास.
But I would like to have a different opinion on this. I want to see FC Goa drop a game. It's kind of unfair for us, right? It's like they have got a cheat code and they're just winning everything. And we want a club, to possess that, threat, little bit of a looming threat over them, that yes, you are not invincible. But here we have the scoreboard, a very end-to-end match, and it was a game of two halves. The first, Afnan did everything, but Imad, being so strong on his defense, did not let Afnan a lot of chances. And in that 80th minute, Imad, the unthinkable, takes that risks and makes it work. When nothing was working out, that shot did. And that will be that only difference creator. that will change the tide over here, as he has managed to not just secure the win, but has also secured those 3 points for his club. And Northeast United FC, well, no doubt he has to be the MVP, and Northeast United FC get to be enjoying a position at the top 3 right now from the top 4.
आज देखिए, इमाद को ये गोल स्कोर करने के लिए एमवीपी तो देना ही था, उनको मिला। क्या खेले। और ये प्लेयर को लेके हम लोग रोज बात करते हैं। काइंड ऑफ हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि eISL के मेसी बन चुके हैं अभी बात, जो मैजिकल थिंग करके जाते हैं वो। बट यस, ये कुछ स्टैंडिंग है। बट फिक्सर्स, एक चीज जो आज मौका था जमशेदपुर के पास, एंड वो मौका था ओडिशा के पास भी, कि वो अपना एक अच्छा खासा जंप लेके जाए स्पेशली ओडिशा के लिए, वो आज वो नहीं ले पाए, क्योंकि आज वो इधर डायरेक्टली 6 पॉइंट पे जा सकते थे, बट नो, वो ड्रॉ करके लास्ट में।
And even, you take a look at Northeast United FC. Now they've headed up to that second spot, and that only one loss. Because apart from that one L, again, I think that was against Bengaluru FC, their opening game, where both the players were bested. Rest has been pretty stellar. Rest has been pretty, tight. They have been winning every single game, and they've got some big matches up ahead. But this club looks to be really nice. Yes, I agree with you. Jamshedpur FC and Odisha FC should have done something to make it more decisive, make it more happening. At least would have helped them those 3 points in these dying phases of the league. But unfortunately, they had to just settle with a tie and secured 1 point each. But that being said, folks, we are finally done with all our matches for the evening. What we're going to do is call it a night, and we're going to meet you tomorrow because we have 3 more exciting matches, but with a tinge of surprise. To find that out, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the broadcast. Till then, take care and have a good night.